What's up, YouTube? Occasional here. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's staying safe. So I got something a little bit different for you guys, and honestly, it's a little different for me too. Reacting to a country song, Jason Aldean. Try that in a small town. For anybody who knows me best, knows me personally, knows I'm in no shape or form, by any stretch of imagination, am I a fan of country music. I'm more of a hard rock, heavy metal type of guy. It's always been that way. So needless to say, this is a little bit out of my element, but since it's been getting so popular and people have been saying it's controversial and people have been saying it's this, people have been saying it's that, so it definitely has my interest. So I'm super excited to check it out. I happen to have lived in a small town for over 10 years, and I've lived in a city for over 20. So I feel like I have a good perspective from both standpoints. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough, well try that in a small town.
All right, so two things that stood out to me already was, I think this is right here.
Cop, spit in his face.
Okay, so this part stood out to me so far was the fact that this right here is one of our biggest issues in our country, because from what she's holding in her hand right there, it's called a cell phone. You may have one of those. Social media is destroying this country. It is destroying our youth. It is destroying everybody. Because, let's say for this girl, for example, she's at some kind of protest. She's super mad, super angry. And deep down, she probably don't know why she's there in the first place. She reads her phone and then reads what they're saying, and then she acts accordingly. And then you also have this police officer who's just standing there, right, and just taking all of the hate that she is giving, that she's getting from social media. And the cop probably got a wife and kid at home, puts his life on the line just to be disrespected, and he has to take it, because for these situations, if a cop shows any kind of retaliation or even forced to defend themselves, they will be fired, suspended, one of the two, either fired or suspended indefinitely. And it's sad. It is so sad to see that. But more importantly, it's the youth, man, and the social media is killing. It's killing our youth. You know, these kids are letting social media think for them instead of the kids, or not just kids, but younger people think for themselves. And they're just, it's sad to see that them, being taken advantage of, basically, and them being manipulated and them not even seeing it. And the next thing was this part right here. Now, for any real American, this should piss you off, because so many hundreds of thousands of people who have fought, bled, and died for our country, for that beautiful flag. And for people to disrespect it in such a way is absolutely sickening. And the worst part is people, they have the freedom to do that. But if you burn a couple other flags, completely different story. You get charged with a crime and everything else. But if you burn the American flag, it's okay. You're just expressing your free right. Can't tell me that ain't backwards.
Yeah, you think it's tough, well try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own, you cross that line
I remember when people were doing that. For some reason, they thought it would be a good idea to stand out in the middle of the road and block traffic. And then it's funny because if a cop, or not a cop, but like just anybody who's not going to play their games or don't have time for the BS, they just keep going. And the people who are blocking the traffic gets hit by a car, and then they scream victim. Here's an idea. If you don't want to get hit by a car, you should probably stay out the road.
You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out.
Okay, so halfway through the song, I haven't seen anything that's racist yet. I have an idea though. I have something that might be able to help me see it better. So I'm going to back it up just for a second. Bear with me, guys. And I'm going to use something that might be able to help me see the racism a little bit better.
Far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend.
No, I still don't see the racism. I see people committing crime and burning and looting stuff. I see that. But as far as being racist, and this being a racist song, it's not. Jason's just saying, you can do all that stuff in other parts of of the country, but you're not gonna do that here. That's not racism. That's just stating a fact. Like, everybody has a right to defend their property, to defend their family, their loved ones, their community. Everybody has a right to do that. And yeah, there's nothing racist about that. Sorry to disappoint you if you think it is.
You don't try that in a small town full of good old boys raised up right.
Oh, I gotta give recognition to this guy. What a trooper. All right, so this dude right here. See if I can get it a little bit better. Okay, so this dude in the blue shirt, wearing the hat, he probably just got finished working a 12-hour shift. Went to the gas station, got $40 on pump 7, and probably got like a Sprite or a Dr. Pepper, maybe even a lottery ticket. Who knows? Gets ready to go out, go on about his business. Then you got two people here that just got outside of their, just got finished from hiding from the grandma's basement, and decided it would be a good idea to try something. Well, this guy says no, not today, and starts attacking him. Now, in a small town, this dude will probably be rewarded or give recognition for being, for helping out, for being a good citizen. But if you do that, like in another place, like a northern state or something like that, if the guy in the hat would have hurt the guys with the gun, the guy with the hat probably would have been charged with assault. And it's like I said, man, our things are just absolutely crazy. It's so backwards right now. And I've actually seen news articles that had actually happened. It is so sad, so crazy.
Raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't.
I like this part right here where it was. Where is it?
Take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't.
I was trying to find the other scene, but it was a family where they were out playing football in the backyard. And man, I miss those days where, they didn't have Wi-Fi. They didn't have everybody glued to their cell phones. It was just going outside, being a kid, just having fun with your friends and drinking water hose from the neighbor's house when they weren't home. Like, that was just like the best time ever. And you can still see that stuff in small towns, but it's hard to see that in other parts because of crime being so high. But yeah, there's still sometimes in in small towns that people can still, thankfully, can still do that. Just go outside and just be a kid and spend time with one another.
Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town.
I guess that's it. So my take on it. Did I love the song? Not really. Just because it's country music. I did like the guitar. That was pretty sick. I love that a lot. But did I love the message? Absolutely. Absolutely, I love the message. There's nothing racist about this song, but this one image right here I love because, one, it shows that beautiful flag for what it represents: hope, freedom, opportunity, and so much more. And people were saying about this, it's the courthouse, right? And people were saying that it was racist for them to decide to record the song there. And I heard that this courthouse was in a couple other scenes and other videos, but strangely enough, it wasn't a problem when that happened, but it became a problem when he, Jason and his guys decided to do a song here. But one thing I wanted to bring out, most importantly, is because of that flag, right? When 9/11 happened, I think I was in 5th grade, if I'm not mistaken, and I was getting ready to flip through the channel, trying to watch a cartoon before I went to school. And on the news, it was the first tower that had gotten hit. And at the time, I didn't really realize what was going on. So it wasn't until the next day, when my mother told me what had happened, and then it still took me a little while to process it, to really grasp on what had happened. But on September 12th, I'll never, ever forget it. Outside, at almost every single house on my street and on my block, just about every person had an American flag outside either their window, their front yard, their front porch, and people was proud of that flag. Because September 12th, it didn't matter if you were white, it didn't matter if you were black, it didn't matter if you were straight, gay, bi, trans, Christian, Jewish, none of that mattered, nor it ever should matter. Because on September 12th, we were Americans. And it should still be like that today, but unfortunately it's not. If you go out and say that, you love America, you love that flag, you love for what it represents, you love or respect authority. And here's a big one: if you say if you love God, that's a big one. That gets a lot of people wound up. The same people who would hear that and make fun of you because of those are the qualities that you stand for and that you stand behind, the people who will make fun of you because of that, those are the same people that has a problem with this song. There is nothing racist about this song. If you think that this song is racist in any shape or form, I think you'll find out who the real racist is when you look in the mirror. Because all Jason is saying, you do that in a small town and it's not going to happen. That's a fact. There's nothing racist about, being a fact, or it being a fact, saying that you can protect your family, you can protect your loved ones, you can protect your community. There's nothing racist about that at all whatsoever. Again, I like the song, or I like the message of the song. I fairly enjoy the message, and I feel like people need to make more music like this. It really got me thinking about the song when Aaron Lewis put about a year ago. Am I the Only One? Definitely getting the same vibes from that song when I listen to this one as well. But that's my thoughts. That's my take on this song. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.